Hey guys, welcome back to Ex-Roomies. Today my special guest is my friend Keely. Lily was going to be here to finish telling like our crazy ex-roommate stories, but she couldn't make it today. But we had a lot of anonymous entries to the prompt that I posted for you guys to tell your crazy stories. So we're going to read off like a ton of those today. The first one is like extremely relatable. It's stupid. Everything that's in this story literally happened with me and my ex-roommates. Okay. It says, my anonymous submission, my roommate had come home before me and said she was going to sleep. Then we come home and hear questionable sounds from her room, aka her man. And then I start washing my face and getting ready for bed when he walks into the bathroom and just stares at me. Same roommate left her laundry all on the stairs and left her cookout takeout box on the dining room table for 5 literal days. She sent me hateful messages about a mug left in the sink, so I started taking pics of said crime she made. She went off on me, and so I sent all of the pics to the group chat, and she sent, "Sorry you feel that way," in quotations. Same roommate also said my boyfriend at the time can't stay at our empty house over break because it would cost us water. So, literally, I don't understand the, zero common courtesy that comes with being a roommate. We literally, one of the boyfriends that would come and stay at our house, they did not care if you heard them. They would literally blast, that Icy Red song on their iPhone, and that's, all you would hear. And I'm just kind of if you're gonna do it, then, because it's your house too, which I understand, but, if you're gonna do it, then try to be nice about it and just quiet or cover it up with a kid show or something. I don't know.
Or even any show.
Yeah.
Any movie.
Yeah. Like an action movie. Just put the action movie on loud and everyone would just think, oh yeah, they're just into action movies. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like when you're living with other people, you can be quieter. Obviously, accidents happen.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon to, unintentionally have other people hear you. But to just, not care at all.
No.
And to just, I don't know. I don't feel like if I'm downstairs in the living room and your room's upstairs, there's no reason that I should hear the whole deed going on.
Which, I understand, bed shake and stuff. You can't ever, help that. But, why am I hearing, what he's saying to you?
Yeah, furniture banging around, okay, whatever. But, I don't want to hear your grunting and stuff. That's
just so, rude, I think.
And accidents happen. I'm not saying, if it's a one-time thing, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever, it happened. We'll just block it out of our memory. But if it's, every time someone's home that you're hearing that.
In the middle of the day? Just randomly in the middle of the day.
Also, do y'all not work? What is happening? Who has time to just do that
what
at,
if,
11
someone's,
a.m.?
Family or, siblings were over?
Yeah. It's everybody who pays rent and lives there.
Yeah.
They can bring family over whenever. Do you really want their grandparents walking in and hearing the bedrock?
It's just another, common courtesy. I don't understand. And that's just, the leaving your laundry everywhere, leaving food out. In the last episode, we literally talked about how that was, a huge thing in our house. And I'm just why? Why? Did I leave dishes in the sink? Yes. I didn't do them right away. But I didn't leave food out in common areas for, flies and just, ants and stuff to be disgusting.
Yeah.
That is so gross.
I feel like if it's on the dining room table, so obviously she was sitting at the dining room table or, got up off the couch, which obviously I don't know, the layout of the house, but she got up off the couch, walked over to the dining room table, put it on the dining room table, and then went about her business. You couldn't walk 2 more feet to the trash can?
Yeah.
And, what were you going to do? Heat it up after it's been sitting on the table for 5 days?
Yeah, even if she had just, eaten at the table, she got up at some point.
She didn't go to sleep there.
Exactly. So why did she not, when she got up, just take, that's what I do. Will I bed rot? Yes. But, when I choose to get up, I take my trash with me.
Yeah.
So I don't understand that. Like, that's not valid for my house right now, but that's because I only live with my husband. Like,
yeah, I mean, but you're not living in a house full of people, and you don't know, like, you're not in the unknowing of who's coming and going at what time. Like, you know what people are going to be in your house at what time. So, like, if you want to throw your stuff away or clean up before people get here, you can, because you know that. But, like, if I lived with a bunch of other people, I'm not going to go around and pick up your stuff so my people can come over. I'm going to say, excuse so-and-so's mess. They don't know how to clean up after themselves at their grown age. Like,
and, like, why, and that was a big problem, too. Like, why am I going behind you and cleaning your stuff up just so my, like, guests feel comfortable? Or even me. Like, I don't want to live in a dirty house. Like, I want to feel comfortable. That's why I never went into the common areas, because it would always, like, it was always gross. And, or even in the sink, like, people just refuse to rinse dishes. And, like, why is your coffee from 3 days ago literally molding in the sink?
Like you have a whole ecosystem in our sink right now.
Why?
And that's gross.
Like, literal microorganisms growing in our sink
No, but, like, if it's molding to the point where, like, there's this much coffee left in the glass and, like, the entire top of it is green and fuzzy, like, that's gross.
Exactly. And, like, just literally you could have turned the faucet on. You were already at the sink. It's just, like, pure laziness. And the fact that, like, she had the audacity to get, like, upset about a mug being left in the sink, but is a hypocrite about the fact that she, like, left food out. Because a mug is a dirty dish in the sink is completely different than just straight up leaving food out. That's disgusting.
Also, like, the laundry on the stairs. Is it in a basket on the stairs, or is it laundry just, like,
thrown on the
stairs? Because at that point, like, I will fully admit to doing this. Yeah. If I'm cleaning up upstairs and I have already taken the laundry basket down, I've already started laundry, and I find a couple more pieces of laundry, I throw it down the stairs, and it sits at the bottom of the stairs, and the next time I go down the stairs, which if I'm cleaning is, like, soon, like, shortly after throwing it down the stairs, I pick it up and I take it to the laundry room. Like, I'm not just going to let it sit.
See, and that's what, like,
I just don't want to run the stairs 100 times for laundry.
And that is understandable. I completely get that, because that's what I do. Like, our washer and dryer is downstairs. So if we have dirty clothes, we're tossing it downstairs, and it's going to stay there until we choose to go downstairs and do the laundry.
Yeah.
But also, like, if you're just leaving it there to where, like, it's causing such an issue that someone literally notices, like, obviously it's been there long enough.
I mean, if I lived with, like, other people and I was walking down the stairs and there was just, like, laundry, I'd be like, so what are we doing? Like, it's not, you have to, like, let's say okay, obviously she's going up and down the stairs at some point. If you're leaving for work and you have to go down the stairs and your laundry's downstairs, grab the laundry, pop it in the laundry room, and then leave for work. It's literally a 30-second, like, chore.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be, I mean, it's not that hard.
And, like, I don't know if it was, like, dirty laundry or what, but even if it was clean and you just put it on the bottom of the stairs to take up to your room, again, we don't know the layout of the house, why are you, like, walking past it over and over again and just not taking it with you?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand that, like, at all. And then to comment, like, be sent these pictures and concerns of how you're, like, affecting the house, and then just saying, sorry you feel that way. We also dealt with that, and I don't know why that's, like, a universal thing to just not care about other people's space.
Yeah.
Because, like, yes, we're all paying rent, and yes, it's technically all of our houses, but, like, the common areas are literally, like, common areas in a dang hotel. Like, you need to pick your crap up so people feel comfortable.
Well, it also makes me think, if she's not, like, picking up any of her stuff, or she's leaving nasty food out and all this stuff, could there be other things that she's doing that's, like, making a longer lasting impact on the house, apartment, whatever, to the point where they're gonna have to pay to, like, get these things fixed when they move out? And if I was the roommate that was, like, saying, hey, like, you need to pick up your stuff, like, this is kind of crazy, when it came time to move out and those things were there, like, if there was holes in the walls, the paint was messed up or something, I'd be like, I'm not paying for that.
That's true. Okay. I also want to address the fact that, like, same roommate also said my boyfriend at the time can't stay at our empty house over break because it would cost us water. But your boyfriend can walk in the bathroom?
Yeah, and was he naked? Like, was he... I just don't... I guess it's weird to me because she was, like, in there washing her face and, like, doing her nighttime routine to get ready for bed. Like,
so either the door was shut and you could hear water running, or the door wasn't shut and you could see that she was in there.
Yeah. And, like, it's not disrespectful to be like, hey, like, I have to pee really quick, or I have to use the bathroom really quick. Do you care to just
shared?
Yeah, like, do you care to just step out for 2 seconds? Like, I promise I'll be done quickly, and you can, like, finish your routine or whatever. Because who knows? Like, she may have a 75-step skincare routine that she does every night. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he just, like, walked right in. Like, was he in his underwear? And what is happening?
And again, why is this a universal boy thing? Like, one of our roommates' boyfriends literally would, like, walk around in a towel and shirtless, like, all the time. Like, that's so disrespectful to me because that's just, like, you know that's going to make somebody uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No, I don't want you. I don't want to stare at your, like...
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that. Like, why? And even if he were to just, like, put on a pair of underwear, and actually, that still makes you uncomfortable.
No, not even a pair of underwear, but like a pair of underwear and sweatpants, or a pair of underwear and shorts. Like, if you walk around shirtless, cool, great, whatever. Most guys do. If they're in a house, they're not just gonna like have a shirt on 24/7. Especially like if they've gotten out of the shower or something. But if he's just like getting up out of bed and wrapping a towel around himself and going to make like food, you're standing in the kitchen for a good 30 minutes. There's other people walking around this house. Why are you in just a towel?
And also, like, even if you were a roommate, this dude was not a dang roommate. He didn't pay rent, he didn't pay nothing. Why would you walk around like that? Why would you walk around indecent in, like, a house full of other people who could also have, like, guests over?
Yeah.
Like, if my mom was over and she saw that, she would have...
flipped a lid.
Yes. And just felt extremely, like... Why is that, like, kind of assault?
It's also, like... super unwelcoming if you have friends over. Like, if I was over, let's say I'm over here and like Dawson walks out in a towel, I'm gonna be like, Hunter, I have to go.
like I'm married, like, why is he doing that?
But also, like, he knows there's people here, so why would he do that anyways? Like, this person knew that people were there.
And that other people live in that house, so I'm just like, he was the guest, so why is he making somebody else feel uncomfortable in his home or in their home? And that's, like, kind of the same thing with, like, us. It's like, why are you making it to where I feel like I'm forced to stay in my room because I don't know if you're going to be butt naked when I walk out?
Yeah.
Like, that's so just, like, disrespectful to me. I don't know. And the same roommate also said my boyfriend at the time can't stay at our empty house over break because it would cost us water. So, like, the boyfriend that's making people uncomfortable can be there, but this person's boyfriend can't stay at the house while they're gone.
Yeah, and I mean, realistically, he's really not going to use that much water.
What, like, $20? If it's that big of a deal, make him pay.
Like, when I moved out, my mom said her water bill for the month was literally like $100.
See? That's so, a month.
For one singular person to live there. Like, for doing laundry, showering.
Yeah.
Like, so for a week, I mean, divide 100 by 4.
25.
It's not, like, that's crazy.
And that's for a house full of people. That's not even just for, like, one person, one guy who's gonna, maybe shower once a day, go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Brush his teeth.
Yeah. And
maybe run some water to, like, cook or something.
Exactly. And when you ask, which I don't know if they actually asked, like, him to house it or watch the house while they were gone, but, like, when someone does, they know that you're going to be using their water and stuff, and they don't care. They pay you to stay at their house still, even though
they literally, like, pay you to use their utilities.
Yeah, so I don't understand that. Like, it would be different. It kind of needs to be, like, across the board. Like, if he can't stay there while you all are gone, why is the other boyfriend allowed to be there?
Yeah. If he can't stay here and pretty much use absolutely nothing, I'm sure he works, so, like, go to work and not be here most of the day, then your boyfriend can't come over here and, like, bum and stay here just and walk in on me in the bathroom and, like, all these things just because you live here.
Yeah.
Like, it can't go one way for you and then a different way for me. That's not how, like, rules work. If we have a set of rules for this house, we both have to follow them.
See, and that's how it was with, like, ours. Like, Dawson technically lived with me, okay? But he, one, would never step foot into the house without us or without me being there. Like, if I got off at work, I got off at, like, 7 because I worked at the hospital, and then he would get off at, like, 4:30. He would either go, like, literally drive around, or he would sit in his car outside the house until I got home. And I think that was just, like, super respectful of him to do. And was he technically there all the time, taking showers, whatnot? Yes, but he would pay me for utilities that he used. So that's just being, like, extra generous when other boyfriends that were staying there were literally moving all of their crap into this house, not, like, not renewing their lease on their apartment, being there whenever whenever their significant other wasn't there, and just, like, like you said, bumming off of us. And that's when I would be like, hello. And we made a rule after that where it was kind of, like, all across the board, like we were saying, where, like, if Dawson only comes in here when Hunter's here, and he doesn't have to, or he's fine with not, like, paying rent, but he pays for the utility that he uses. This other person is here all the time, moved his stuff in, doesn't even have another, like, house or anything, like, no other, like, living address, he's gonna pay rent.
Yeah.
Like, that just makes sense. So why your boyfriend can't come over and make all these noises in the bedroom, come and barge into my bathroom while I'm doing stuff, and then you're gonna be upset that my boyfriend's gonna watch the house for a week.
Which is crazy, because I would never want to leave my house for a week, like, because, I mean, if nobody's here, you can have cameras all you want. Let's say you're in another state. Your house is accessible to anybody. It's not, I mean...
If anything, he was doing them a favor.
Yeah.
But she's gonna rage about
the fact that it's not her boyfriend.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
That's how it always is, and it's so frustrating.
Which, like, takes me back to the point of you had people moving into your house that weren't paying rent, weren't paying utilities, but you were paying the most in rent.
Oh,
you had the master bedroom, you had the master bathroom, so you paid the most in rent. Was it your name on the lease? Whose name was on the lease? Everybody's?
It was everybody.
Okay, but you paid the most in rent.
Yeah.
So I feel like you should have most of the say,
period.
But it should have been a sit-down conversation with all of the people who were on the lease, with Dawson not there, none of the other boyfriends there. It should have been a sit-down conversation that's like, if people are going to live here, this is how it's going to go. One, it wasn't a huge house. Like, it's not like 8-bedroom house. What was it, 3-bed?
It was 5 bedrooms.
Okay, it was 5 bedrooms. And you had what, 5 roommates?
We had 5 roommates.
Okay.
Yes, every bedroom was full.
5 bedroom, 5 roommates. It should have been a sit-down conversation and been like, this is not a ginormous house. 5 bedrooms is big, but it's not, like, crazy. For 2 people to occupy 5 rooms.
I know.
Like, that's insane. So, it should have been like, hey, if people are going to live here, everybody's going to be contributing, because I'm not taking the brunt of these bills, and I'm not taking the brunt of all this stuff, because your boyfriends want to come in here and be lazy and live here and move all their stuff in and have no responsibility to this house, because that's not how it's going to go.
Exactly. And mind you also, like, Dawson helped us move in everything. And so, again, and I'm not, like, trying to be like, Dawson's the only one that was allowed there. Not at all.
But he's, like, the only one that was a productive person of that like, the only boyfriend that was a productive person of that household.
Yes, and because, I mean, like, one lived in Chattanooga, one lived in Murfreesboro, and then the one that was just literally squatting. Like, that's what I would define it as, is just squatting in our house, not paying anything, eating our food, but, like, my boyfriend has to pay rent, and I felt bad because, like, all of the girls, like, agreed with me, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, so everyone's agreeing with me, I'm obviously, like, correct in the fact that Dawson doesn't view this as his home. He's not trying to live here and trying to just, like, take over. He doesn't consider this his house. He uses the utilities, which he paid for, but he's not going to sit there and pay rent because he doesn't technically live there.
Yeah.
So we all just kind of agreed that, like, this other boyfriend would eventually, like, try to pay rent, which they did it in a weird way where, like, he just halved his girlfriend's rent and they split her rent. I was like, it don't work like that.
No, I think at that point the total cost of rent should be then divvied up.
Because I was paying twice as much as everyone else. Twice.
Yeah.
Like $8.57 a month.
And every time that, honestly, their rent probably would have stayed the same if you added one more person. Yours just would have went down because you paid the most. But every time someone added a boyfriend that was living there, if you are living there or staying there more than, like, 3 or 4 days a week, you live there. Well, like, not...
If you are moving your stuff in and...
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're moving your entire life into this house.
And you feel comfortable enough to be at this house by yourself without your significant other, then you view this as your house and you live here.
Then you need to be paying rent.
Yeah. But yeah, you can't sit there and say that, like, her boyfriend's not allowed to stay at the house and watch it because of the cost of water, and then let your boyfriend be there 24/7 and using your water all the time. Like, that has no, like, what's the difference? And actually there's a big difference because 1 week's a whole lot different than all the time, but I don't know. I think that it's just pure hypocrisy, honestly. Okay, but this next one, Keely, you're going to poop your pants. Like, when I read this, I was, like, gobsmacked, okay? Literally gobsmacked, okay? Oh my gosh, okay. Mind you, I've read this, like, 4 times, and I still can't, like... Oh my gosh, okay. My college roommate slept with a 54-year-old man on my bed and posted it on OS. What the freak?
54 is, like, steep. My grandparents are slightly older than 54, and I'm 22.
That is older than my dad. Older than my dad.
And college age isn't... College age is literally, like, 18 to 23.
Yeah. Like,
unless you're getting, like, a super, you know... I don't even know the word, but, like, a super detailed degree.
Yeah.
Where you're, you know, in school for, like, 6-7 years.
Yeah.
But for a 54-year-old man to be sleeping with anywhere from 18 to 23 years old...
That is a fetish. That has to be a fetish. And I just, like...
That's not what I'm shocked about. It's the sleeping in the roommate's bed.
Also true, like...
Was there evidence? Like, was her bed freshly made, clean sheets, like, you know, pristine, like, and she comes in and there's, like, the covers are all messed up and there's, like, human liquids all over the bed?
I want to know how she found out that it was posted on OS. Did she accidentally see it, or did, like, one of her friends see it and notice that was, like, her bedding?
Or was her roommate promoting it? Like, does she do so one time, let's make a quick buck? Where did she meet said guy? At a bar? Is this a coworker, her boss, someone she, like...
54, Keely. 54.
That's like a 30-plus year age gap.
Yeah, and because the way she said my college roommate, there's no way that this was, like, grad school. No. Like, reaching 25 to 30.
Mm-mm.
And, like, I understand age gaps, like, whatever.
Yeah, sure, but, I mean, I feel like age gap relationships are a lot more common now than they used to be. Well, I don't even know, because people used to get married at, like, 16 to grown men. But for a 54-year-old man, like, your retirement age, to be going after someone who's just starting their life, that means that roommate, not the one that posted the confession, but roommate, was a newborn baby, fresh out the womb, when this man was 30-something years old, established, had a career, had a home. Is he married?
College.
Does he have kids? Like, is this a professor at her school? Like, is he preying on these young women who are just starting their lives to sleep with them?
What do you, this had to have been, like, a dorm room on campus.
Not even a dorm room, but, like,
just like an apartment on campus.
Like the apartment on campus.
There's no way. Where could she have met this 54-year-old? I'm still baffled about the fact that they chose to go in her room. Like, why did you not do it in her room, like in your own room,
or like in the living room or somewhere?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if they were doing it in the roommate's bedroom,
she wasn't gonna be home.
She knew she wasn't gonna be home anytime soon.
Yeah.
So there were plenty of other options.
Yeah.
But you choose to do it in her room. And then, like, not even hide the evidence. Like, if you're gonna do it, let's just say for some reason they were, like, extremely intoxicated and didn't know that it was the other roommate's room. Okay, cool. It was an accident.
They were just really
wash the sheets. Like, wash the sheets. Shut up. Don't talk about it. Like, don't say a peep. But it's the fact that she turned around. She probably watched this video before she posted it.
I was like, yes.
And then posted it knowing good and dang well.
Yeah.
It was in the roommate's bed.
I wonder if, like, because this has, okay, I have zero experience with anything like this. Like,
for my roommates to be banging on my bed with some stranger. Like, it's not like she had a boyfriend or this is someone she's been seeing.
No. And if they felt the need to christen a house, whatever. If it was a boyfriend that they had been there, like, well, a random 54-year-old hookup.
54 is what truly baffles me. Truly baffles
I
me.
want to know if this guy was, like, paying her to post it on. She also, like, got... I really want to know if this chick got a cut of the money for it being in her bed.
Like, there's some way that you can, like, sue. Like, emotional distress. They did the deed on my bed.
Is that a form of, like, essay?
I don't know.
That has to be, because I don't know. Like, they put their human juices on her.
Like, did the roommate buy her new sheets? What did her sheets look like for it to be obvious enough where she...
See, but that's
like, if she saw the video,
know?
if that's how she found out, is, like, from seeing the video, like, someone sent it to her, someone sent her a screenshot or something. What color were her sheets, or what pattern did they have on them for her to, like, sit there and know... Or, like, for her to even recognize her roommate if there was, like, no faces in the video.
Because usually, like, that's why I'm like, I wonder if it was a no face, no case thing where, like, she was afraid that someone would recognize her bedroom and her, like, bed sheets and stuff. And so, like, she wanted to hide her face and hide that so she didn't in her roommate's bed.
But also, that digital footprint is forever.
I know.
Like, you posted it for anybody to see, and, like, I don't know if she was, like, Delulu in La La Land and was like, oh, my roommate's never gonna see this video. Babe, you posted it on the internet that millions of people have access to. Like, anybody can see that. Someone in New York can go watch your video of you doing this with some 54-year-old man.
I need, like, the rest of the details. So if you're the person that sent this in, please, like, send me more. Because I need to know how you found out. What did you do when you found out? Like...
Did you kick her out? Like, did you break the lease?
Did you send her the video and were like, what the heck?
I want to know if her parents found out. Because, like... You gotta think, this is a young girl, like 18 to early 20s. I'm sorry, if I was her mother, I would flip.
Yeah.
I would go crazy. I'd be, like, going to the dean and being like, listen to this because they're, like, your college dorms, your college apartments. I don't know if they have, like, rules for the apartments that are on campus.
Yeah. A lot of colleges do, though. Like, boys can't be in
But
there,
I'm gonna be like, you have 54-year-old men preying on... essentially children.
Yeah. I don't care, because I obviously don't know if this girl was even 21 yet, but what interest does a 54-year-old man who's already gone through a midlife crisis,
obviously,
already, like one of his parents has probably passed away. He's that old. What interest do you have in a 18 to 22-year-old girl? Imagine she wasn't even old enough to drink.
That's... I mean, like,
I don't understand
How would he not look at her and be like, you're young enough to be my daughter?
See, and that's why I'm like, what if he was like, we can't do it in your room because people will find out. And so it was like his idea to go in there. I'm curious, how did she meet this guy? What if it was a professor?
I mean, it's not an uncommon thing for students to sleep with their teachers.
I know.
So it's like, even if she didn't, I mean, I know, like, there's gross, like, my husband works with men who have been at a bar in the old city that all the college kids go to, and literal college kids have come up to him and been like, you're too old for this, you need to go. Like, why are you 30, 40, 50 years old sitting at a college bar? You're too old for this.
I used to go to the Joe, and I was 18 at the time, and this 32-year-old man who kept convincing me that he looked like Luke Bryan was trying to, like, hook up with me, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, because, again, what usually, like, those 10 to 11-year age gaps are normal. Like, my Nana and Papa were 11 years apart, but, like, in that sense, it's not like I'm 30 and you're 41.
Yeah.
I'm 18, you're 32. She's 18 to 22, you're 54.
Yeah.
54. Did this guy have money?
Yeah, like...
But, like, it's not like she, like, married him. I hope not. I would hope not, because that is freaking
I also
weird.
think it's so different when, like, older people go to the bars in the old city and stuff, like, with a group of friends, a group of people, and they're just, like, having a good time. But, like, some of these men go and, like, sit by themselves and, like, just sit there and drink. And
like, from the time that the bar opens to the time they shut, just waiting for a hookup.
Yeah.
With,
like, you're too old.
Yeah.
Go home.
And, like, there's no way this dude was not married. And if he wasn't married at 54 or hadn't been married, like, prior, there's something seriously wrong with him.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. You're, like, extremely toxic.
But, like, if he can't get somebody in his own age range, like, you're not mature. He's preying on young, stupid girls. And I'm not saying that everybody at that age is stupid, but you're easily manipulated enough to think that he wants you for your maturity level. No.
Think about it like this, though. So, if this girl was 18 to 22, she has been voting for 1 to 2 years. Or 1 to 4 years. This guy's 54 and has been voting for over 30 years. He's been voting longer than you've been alive.
Yeah.
Like,
if she, let's say, if she was 30 and hooking up with a 54-year-old, do what you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't care the decisions you're making right now. I don't know you. But
and at that point, I do feel like she is mature enough to understand, like, age is just a number. Like, we do really love each other. Like, whatever. I get that. But you're 18 to 22. Your frontal lobe has not developed.
Yeah.
So what interest does a 54-year-old man have? And that's why I'm like, I need to know what happened next.
I also want to know if it progressed into anything more. Did they become a relationship? Do they still hook up? Was it a one and done? Like,
why would that make me feel better?
If it progressed? Yeah. I mean, in some sense it would make me feel better, but at the same time I'd be like,
because, like,
that's
why?
odd.
Yeah, why did you prey on this, like, girl for a hookup, to go hook up in her roommate's bedroom, to then proceed to post it on OF?
Did the roommate buy her new sheets, like, buy her a new bed? Yeah, I would burn my mattress.
I would, like, that's bad juju.
I'd set the whole apartment on fire.
See? Like, that to me, I would never have a good feeling about anything ever again.
No.
In what world?
I would walk into my home and feel repulsed.
Yes.
I'd be like, okay, if you're, like, cocky enough to do it on my bed, what else are you doing it on? Are you doing it on our couch? Are you doing it on our table that we eat at? Are you doing it on our kitchen counters where I cook?
Yeah. I did have people hook up on my futon, but I mean...
But, like, I feel like even I could bleach the counters 100 times and still be like, I'm never cooking here ever again.
No. And that's my, like, you have to have such little respect for, one, yourself, and for everyone else around you to think that what happened there was okay.
It also makes me sit here and think, though, because I'm like, okay, if you're cocky enough to do that as well, I know someone who used to steal underwear from somebody else and wear it.
Same.
And
Same.
are you stealing this girl's underwear? Like, are you stealing her lingerie? Are you, like, using her wash rag and towel in the shower? Like, you're obviously a disgusting human being.
In her bed? Like, DJ it up in her bed?
I'm sure she does.
Because, like, obviously she was comfortable enough to, like, go in.
And I wonder if, like, she has, like, a weird kink about being in someone else's bed.
Or what if she's just, like, what if she's obsessed with this roommate? Like, she's obsessed with her roommate so much that she, like, is, like, wanting to feel close with her by, like, hooking up in her bed.
Yeah.
Because she can't hook up with her.
Yeah.
Because that's always where, like, stuff like that starts to happen. Like, you grow this obsession with somebody, and then you start, like, using their things, feeling like it's okay to do stuff like that. Like, that's bat crap crazy.
Yeah, I don't know that.
That, like, and I seriously need to know what happened after this. Like, I'm
gonna literally think about this. Like, this is rent-free in my head all the time.
Exactly, because, like, what the heck? What the heck?
I'm baffled.
Yeah. Oh! And then posting it. Posting it on OF.
Out of all things.
Like, I would literally have to burn my whole... Like, I would move out the second I found out.
And, like, what... Here, this is, like, so off the wall, but it's a thought I have. What if the roommate that posted it on... Like, what if her brother or her dad or her grandfather, which is so weird, has OF and sees this video and you just got your pink and your stink out for everybody to see?
Which I kind of like, it's kind of like a double-edged sword because it's like, you should not, why are you posting on OF?
Yeah.
Like, that's so, just don't do that. That ruins everything. But why are your male family members on OF?
Yeah.
OF is such a freaking problem. It's ridiculous. Like, do you know how many pastors freaking get caught on OF? That's disgusting.
Do you know how many people in general get caught on OF?
I know.
Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like, I know people that have, like, chosen to do that.
I know people that have one.
Yeah. Which, I've sold toe picks before, but... You won't catch me.
I don't care what anybody says. That's so different. I would never post. I'm sorry. I have too much respect for myself.
Yeah.
I am never going to expose myself to the world. Literally. I think people, when they post on these sites, I think that people truly sit here and think, oh, well, it's just like a couple thousand. Or like they don't really grasp like the magnitude of these sites, like these online sites. I'm not going to expose myself to the entire world. Whoever wants access to it pays a little $3.99, whatever, or monthly fee, and you have access to every bit of me.
Like, I don't care that it's quick and easy money. I would just, like, consent-wise, because I know that there are some, like, effed up people in this world who are taking, like, private videos, even private videos that someone didn't know about, and posting them on these sites to get money. That's, like, different. But this girl obviously knew she posted it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why would you do that?
Which, like, if it was a one-night stand, they were both intoxicated, things just went a little too far, okay, like, it happened, let it go.
Like, that's
But private. She had to, like, I'm assuming she posted it that night or the day after, and one was probably sober enough, but two had to watch it, at least for a second, to, like, be like, okay, this is good to post. And you still turned around
there's
and
no way that you're drunk enough to post on OF. No way.
No.
I feel like there's too much, like, that goes into that. It's not just, like, a Snapchat recording and then you post it.
Yeah.
They
like, a caption. Like, you have to, like, do... Yeah. I assume it's, like... I don't know, like YouTube. I've never obviously been on OnlyFans, but I would assume that you put a caption or a title or something. Like, you can't just like...
And she obviously kept it up long enough for this roommate to find out.
Yeah.
Because if she found out that it was posted on OF, she had to have, like, seen it. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
I want to know who saw it and told the roommate about it.
Yeah, same. Like, I need details. I want to know how she addressed her roommate after this.
I don't think I could ever look at my roommate again.
No. Or I would just, like, go ballistic.
Yeah. Or I honestly think I'd move out silently and she'd come home and all of our
or
like,
I
my
would just be like so baffled that I would do that. Like that.
Yeah.
I'd be scarred for life.
No, literally.
I'd be scarred for life. I
would have so many trust issues. I'd never be able to live with someone again that wasn't like my spouse.
Because that's just a whole other level of disrespect. It's disgusting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know.
Yuck.
That's crazy. That's going to be the last one that we read from, like, the anonymous entries, just because we want to save them a little bit, and then we'll keep adding them into each video and stuff. But I think that's, like,
a good place to stop.
Dang good way to, like, end with a bang. Okay, guys, we do want to read off a couple of Reddit stories because Reddit's just crazy all the time. So I want to kind of see, like, what they have, too, and see if we can kind of relate to any. So you can go ahead.
Okay. I found out my last roommate was lying to me, talking behind my back, and spitting in my food.
Stop.
This is just me venting because unfortunately I can't do anything about the situation. I'm just glad it's over. This is long, bear with me. A year ago, I moved in with someone who I thought was helping out of an abusive situation.
It's okay.
We're both mid-20s. I've known her for multiple years, and we briefly lived together when we were around 20. So I thought I knew what I was getting myself into. At the time of signing the lease, which I found myself, she had what I thought a stable job. To then find out, right after the lease was signed, and I took up the entire security deposit myself, she lost her job due to having a mental breakdown and punching a hole in the wall, to then blame the company for what happened. After that first month's move-in, she couldn't pay a single month of rent in full herself and relied on her friends or her family's church to help with rent, and never paid any utility bills or helped with cleaning at all. She also brought in a kitten for emotional support without permission, even after knowing that my own cat does not get along well with others. That kitten proceeded to keep her up at night and made her actually scream at 3 a.m. due to the stress of the kitten not letting her sleep. A lot of stuff I just dealt with. I worked full-time to afford the place. My boyfriend at the time barely worked and was always home and almost always drinking, and I was just stressed out. First day of the new year rolls around, and my boyfriend's missing. He left it on the table in the living room. It's decriminalized where I live. Only people that came in and out was our friend, who was with us the entire time, and my roommate and her dad. I make a poor decision and make a venting Facebook post sharing my frustration, and she takes that as an attack and uses that as the breaking point to tell me she's moving out in a month, and her dad, who was with her, verbally attacks me, telling me to go F myself with a stick.
Shut up.
Everything works out. I get a new roommate, I dump my boyfriend, I focus on work, I can afford to breathe and live outside of little stressors here and there. And then, through a mutual friend, the roommate and ex-friend of my own roommate gets a hold of me apologizing and showing me a bunch of screenshots of stuff that my roommate was saying about me behind my back. Said they had a falling out due to something my own roommate had done and wanted to let me know what she was saying about me, which included telling me to off myself, threatening violence, and wishing death on my ex, accusing us of wanting to harm her kitten and openly admitting to stealing from me and spitting into a communal gallon of milk in the fridge multiple times. Since talking to this person who told me all this and showed evidence, we have since realized that she was lying to both of us, telling lies to us about the other, making it seem like we were both crazy a-holes, so we didn't talk to each other and have her lies unraveled. Because this is the kind of person who would legitimately cry about how everyone else is just trying to ruin her life and everyone else is the reason her life sucks, when it's all just been the consequences of her own actions. Oh, and I also found out that she was just generally a creep and was dating a 19-year-old, long distance, and would constantly bring up the age gap to her now former friend in a weird way. Also found out that she was cheating on that girlfriend and often talked about wanting to do so. I'm not going to say I'm 100% a great person. I suck at communication and I can be passive aggressive, but it frustrates me when all I wanted to do was help her out of what I was being told was a bad situation, to then get used and backstabbed. It sucks, and I'm just glad I know now that I'm not crazy and can put it behind me. I don't have social media anymore, so I'm kind of just venting here about it to get all my words out onto one thing.
Spit in
a communal gallon of milk.
Spit in a communal gallon of milk.
Multiple times. So I'm thinking, like, was it the same gallon of milk that she spit in multiple times, or was it multiple different gallons? Also, like, that's literally how, like, diseases get spread. Like, well, you can get a sexually transmitted disease from drinking after someone.
That's, like, a form of harassment. That's actually very illegal. And if she has proof of that, then she 100% could sue. Spit in a... Oh... my gosh.
Like, I don't even know.
I don't even know what
she
to
could
say.
Definitely... That's assault.
That's
she
100%
could press charges.
Form of harassment and assault.
I don't know why she wouldn't, but...
I want to know the proof that she has of this. And why were her friends... Why would those, like, people not tell her to begin with?
Yeah.
Because that's, like, extremely, like, dangerous, actually.
I also would be so angry if, like, I signed a lease and paid the full security deposit and, like, first and last month's of rent. And then we get in this apartment and she's like, oh, by the way, I just lost my job because I punched a hole in the wall at my place of work. You need therapy. If you are getting so angry to the point you're damaging property at your place of work, how does one even get that angry?
What the freak? I mean, actually, no, I don't know anyone that would do that at work. At work. What the heck?
And then screaming at 3 a.m. over a kitten. It's literally, like, when you get a puppy or a kitten, you should know, like, the first couple months of having them, you, like, have to set an alarm and take them out every so many hours or every hour or whatever. Yeah. You have to get up with them in the middle of the night. It's, like...
Honestly, I don't care about anything other than the fact that she spit in a communal gallon.
Like, what else did she do? If she was spitting in a gallon of milk, what else did she do?
She probably peed in their, like, fridge or something. Or peed in the ice.
Like, that's
disgusting. Oh my gosh. See, I just, like... We have, like, utter disrespect, and then we have, like, psycho.
Oh, she's psycho.
Psycho? What the heck? Like, I can't... Because I think mine are bad. Like, we had roommates that would literally, like, throw their used condoms on the floor, like, and just keep their, like, period blood in the toilet and all of this stuff. But to utterly spit... What?
Like, I would honestly be so disgusted. I could find out, like, 5 years from now that someone did that to me, and I would want to, like, drink bleach to clean everything out.
I'd have to go to, like, therapy for a very long time to find that out.
I'd have to go to the doctor and get my blood work ran 7 times, and, like...
I would not be surprised if some of my roommates did that. TBH.
Well, it makes you sit back and think.
But now it's like, shoot, should I really have, like, been petty and pissed them off? Because now I think that they'd be crazy enough to spit in milk.
Yeah.
If they were crazy enough to scoop dog poop up with one of my bowls.
Yeah. Like, think about all the other things that they could have done. And they'd be like, oh, we know about it, and she doesn't. Like, that's a scary thought.
That's disgusting.
Luckily, I've never lived with anybody, like...
Yeah.
Crazy, or anybody that I could, like, piss off enough to do that. But...
My heart's, like, in my... stomach.
Yeah.
Now I'm, like, nervous. Like, I want to go to therapy and, like, get tested for stuff. What the freak? Like, I don't even... That is nuts. Does that top a 54-year-old man in your bed on OnlyFans? Probably not.
I think so.
You think so? Okay.
Finding out that someone put their bodily fluids in something I'm drinking, like, okay.
Actually, yeah.
Like, I can wash my sheets. I can buy new sheets. Mm-hmm. You spit in something I drink.
there's, like, no going back from that. So, yeah, I guess that would be, like, the worst. That is us ending with a bang. That's... What the freak? I just am, like... Is there any, like, update on that? Like...
Mm-mm.
Keely, what the heck? Yeah, because, like, disrespect me all you want to. Like, sleep in my bed, whatever. To spit in something that is entering my body... Okay, guys, so I genuinely think that might be a wrap because I don't know if we could ever top that story. But if you think that you can and you have a crazy ex-roommate story, this Sunday I'll be posting the typical prompt, put that entry in, and then possibly it'll be featured on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you tune in next time.